So today, Nintendo announced a brand new console. But no, it's not the Nintendo NX, it is a new mini classic Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES for those who don't know. And it's coming out this Christmas, 11th of November to be precise, and it's rumoured to be a $60 console. And when I say rumoured, I mean it was confirmed by Nintendo. So, what do we know so far? We know it's a modernised console, we know it will support HDMI, so you won't have to fumble around looking for a SCART adapter or anything like that. It's powered by USB. This console is so small that it will fit in the palm of your hand. Now, it is powered by USB, although the AC adapter is not supplied in the box. However, what does come in the box is the controller, the console, the USB power supply, and hopefully a HDMI cable, although we've had no word on that so far. Now, the controller is the same size and shape as an original NES controller. It's rumoured to be $10 for an additional controller, and then this is according to Macworld. In UK terms, that's probably going to be about £45 for the console, and probably another £10 for the controller. The console also supports Wii Classic controllers or Classic Controller Pros, so if you've already bought one of those for the Wii, you won't have to dish out any more money if you want to play with your friends or family or anything like that. The controller that comes in the box with the Mini Classic NES can also be used on the Wii. It can plug right into the bottom of the Wii remote and it can be used to play classic NES games on your virtual console on the Wii. Now, there is no information on how long the cable is, no indication on sort of what you would want to do with the Wii remote once you've plugged it in, whether you leave it alone, whether you put it to the side, anything like that. This is all the information we have at the moment about that. But hopefully the cable will be about 2 or 3 meters, hopefully. So it'll be long enough to sort of put it on an entertainment center and sit on your sofa and play it like that. So hopefully it's going to be long enough to be able to do that. Now, the NES games have suspend points or save points. What Nintendo said is that it has suspend points, so you won't have to type in any more passwords and you can just pick up where you left off. Now, I don't know what they mean by passwords. I don't know if you have to type in a password for your console, like unlocking your phone, or whether you'd have to create a Nintendo account and then use that, whether it's going to be connected to the internet. So we don't know anything apart from that. So let's talk games. What games come in the box? So technically, no games come in the box, but here's where it gets good. There are 30 games pre-installed onto the console. Now that's pre-installed, that's not code enter, that's not install them at all. You will take it out of the box, plug it in, and be able to play any one of these 30 games. And those 30 games include Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2 The Revenge, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Bros, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man, Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream, Star Tropics, Super C, Super Mario Bros 1, 2 and 3, Tecmo Bowl, The Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. So, given that these games are pre-installed onto the console, it's sort of assumed that it will have a hard drive that will be able to be increased or anything like that. But given the price range of the console, it can only be assumed that the hard drive will be no bigger than maybe 5 or 10 gigs, given that the games themselves are very small compared to today's games. I'm looking at you, Halo 5. That's what we know so far, that's what's been officially announced. Now it's time for the speculation. So the way the title of the console is set up is it's Mini Classics : Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, this colon can be very interesting because it could possibly say something along the lines of there will be more Mini Classic consoles coming up. So maybe there'll be a SNES that will be available in a Mini Classics range such as this NES, which would be something else altogether and would make them billions and billions of dollars. But we can only hope so much. What I touched on earlier about the hard drive and the internet connectivity, so hopefully, maybe at some point in the future, there'll be a virtual store like there is on the Wii on the NES, and you'll be able to install games as they come out or as they become available, or you'll get a new pack of 30 games, or there'll be a peripheral that you can plug into the actual console, or you can swap out the hard drive or anything like that. We don't even know if it's an internal hard drive or a removable hard drive or swappable or anything like that. So the possibilities are endless in terms of getting new games and that sort of thing. So hopefully we'll be able to get new games, or we'll be able to sort of swap out and choose between sort of hard drives and that sort of thing. But that's what we know for now. Thank you for watching, and check back for more news if and when it comes out.